Fuck McDonald's. I'm finna crash into it on my mama.
So yeah, today I quit my job mid-shift and just walked out of there, and honestly, it felt amazing. And if any of you out there feel the same way I do, you should do the same. Now, before I tell you why I quit, I want to give you a little bit of a peek into my mental state in the weeks before I ended up quitting. So, just for a bit of info, had a tad bit of depression here recently. You know, everything's just been down. You know, the world kind of sucks. U.S. government is literally shut down, blah, blah, blah. Whole lot of reasons. And on top of that, I just recently got out of a breakup. Now, we ended on good terms, so there's that, but, you know, I loved her, so it kind of sucked. Anyway, fast forward, this was my first job. I'm a high school student. First job, first day on the job, Halloween day. Have to work an 8-hour shift after school on Halloween. So instead of going out in couples costumes like I had planned, I'm working in shit-ass McDonald's, having to deal with the worst rush hour you've ever seen. So anyway, I walk in there on my first day, and you would think that I would do orientation, like, I don't know, go in the back room, watch videos, learn how to do, you know, the basic, the day-to-day stuff. No, they just threw me on drive-thru by myself for the next 8 hours with the shit-ass automatic drink machine that fucked up at least 8 times whenever I was working there. Yeah, I was so stressed I could literally feel it in my body. It was like I was being tased. Now, obviously, I held it together. I didn't, like, go crying in the break room or anything like that. But it was just terrible. While everyone else was having fun, going out, going to parties, blah, 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 I'm sitting here getting screamed at by customers because we're out of boo buckets. Anyways, got through my first shift. Next day, 4 to 8. Not a bad shift on a Saturday. Pretty easy day. But still, they just threw me on drive-thru. No training, nothing. Same thing again. So it was another 4 hours of the bullshit. By the way, they didn't even set up direct deposit for me or talk to me about my paychecks or anything like that. And anytime I asked about it, I basically got hit with a, I don't know. So even the management seemed like they didn't know what they were doing. Now, after this, I checked the schedule, and it said I was not scheduled for an entire week. I thought that was like kind of suspicious. So I ended up checking with one of the managers, and they said that wasn't right. And they ended up texting the head manager, and she said that my schedule was on a paper she gave me. I never got a paper, so I told her that, and she just responded with, "Yes, you did." Oh, okay, makes sense. Anyway, fast forward another 3 days. I send her a text, ask her again what my schedule is for the week, and she just repeats the same thing back to me. So, alright, I can't really do anything about that. Another week goes by. I see that they've posted the schedules again for the following week, and I see that I work on Sunday for one of the days. Now, in my hours of availability, I put Sunday off no matter what, because you get to pick one weekend day, and they're already scheduling me. I thought, whatever. I went in there anyways, 4 to 10 shift. I go in there. Turns out I'm not on the schedule. Even though I am in the back room, they didn't have me in the system. So I had to get help from a manager to clock me in. And then they just threw me on front drive-thru, where you take the orders and wear that shitty little headset that echoes. With no training, no help, I had no clue what I was doing. So honestly, after about 30 minutes of trying to fuck with the systems and figure out what I was doing and dealing with a couple of Karens in the drive-thru, I went to the bathroom and I looked at myself in the mirror and I just thought, wait a minute, I have free will. I put up my hood and I walked out, drove off, and I'm never going back. You'd think after that I would feel a bit stressed or maybe a little bit of regret, but honestly, I don't. I feel free. It really felt liberating to walk out of there and just drive off into the sunset. But anyway, back to my main point whenever I said you should quit too. I don't mean everyone should quit their job. Obviously not. Nobody's in perfect circumstances 100% of the time. But if you are in the position where you can afford to quit, do it. Obviously, McDonald's isn't what you want to pursue in life. If you don't have to be there, if it's really stressing you out, albeit a fast food job like this or maybe a retail one, just quit. Focus on your goals. Maybe take a little bit of time to just self-reflect if you have the time. I think a problem with modern society is that a lot of people are doing things they clearly don't want to do because somebody told them that if they do things they don't want to do, they will get the things that they want. I think this is a bad philosophy to live by, and I feel like you should pursue what you want in life, because we only live once. Now, I know a lot of this sounds kind of cliche, and it is, but really just think about what I'm saying here and kind of reflect upon your own life and your own character. I've been doing it a lot recently, after my breakup, among other things. And honestly, I feel like me quitting was a turning point. I'm going to start pursuing things because I want to do it. You know, I want to focus on a lot of self-improvement, hitting the gym, eating right, a lot of things. But yeah, that's the message I want you to get out of this. Take control of your own life. It can feel pretty liberating, especially if you've been in a shitty place and you really aren't enjoying it. So anyways, I'm going to comment more on, I've got some more things I want to work on, but I think that'll be it for this video. Honestly, comment down below if you have any like shitty workplace moments. You know, I'll probably relate to them. Just let me know how you guys have been doing recently too. That's going to be all from me. See ya.